Oh, hi! I'm watching a pollinator in the yard. Wow, this insect really knows how to flit and flutter. In fact, that's what a group of them is called, a flutter. Of course I'm talking about butterflies.
Butterflies are very interesting animals. Lepidopterology, the study of butterflies, means scaled wings. Butterflies have two sets of wings, forewings and hind wings, that are actually made of overlapping little scales that are often very colorful. There are over 17,000 species of butterfly. They can look very different from each other, but they all have the same very unusual characteristics. First of all, they taste with their feet. The female butterfly uses taste receptors in her feet to stomp on leaves to taste the juices in a plant. This tells her if the plant would be delicious for a caterpillar. If yes, she will lay her eggs on the leaf.
A cheeseburger plant. My kids will love this.
The second unusual characteristic: butterflies have long straws called proboscis for mouths that they use to drink nectar. Think for a second how weird that would be if your mouth was a straw. No Taco Tuesday for butterflies. Third, butterflies have amazing vision for color. They see colors even better than humans do.
Butterflies aren't only beautiful to look at, they're very helpful pollinators.
Butterflies are particularly drawn to the color red. Because bees cannot see the color red, butterflies are helpful pollinators for plants that have red flowers.
Even though they don't pollinate nearly as many flowers as bees, they have a very special style that serves a valuable purpose.
Because butterflies flutter, they carry pollen between plants that are far away from each other. This is called cross-pollination, and some plants rely on this to reproduce. Cross-pollination makes our plants more diverse. The best-known butterfly is the marvelous monarch. We consider these beauties wonderful to look at, but their orange and black coloring is a warning to other animals that might find them delicious. In nature, orange and black are warning colors that often mean danger. Monarchs feast on poisonous milkweed plants, which makes them toxic to many birds and other animals. Some monarchs actually migrate, traveling in a giant flutter from Canada all the way to Mexico, feasting on milkweed the whole way. I recently bought a milkweed plant, and this monarch seemed to follow me home. Most monarchs live 2 to 6 weeks. Females spend much of that time looking for a place to lay eggs. Those eggs are a step in the butterfly's metamorphosis and will become caterpillars, the larva of a butterfly. Like butterflies, caterpillars have 6 legs. They also have 8 prolegs, false legs that help them hold on but don't move them forward. Unlike butterflies, they can't see very well, and they have mandibles to eat with. They shed their skin about 5 times as they grow, which is called molting, allowing them to get bigger and bigger. Caterpillars are eating machines, kind of like human teenagers. Maybe my teenager Jake's a caterpillar. Once a caterpillar reaches full size, it's ready to become the next part of the butterfly's life cycle, the pupa. Time to wrap things up and continue metamorphosizing. The caterpillar finds a twig or leaf, uses spinnerets on its head to make a silk pad, then attaches itself using a little hook on its body called a cremaster. The caterpillar twists its body around until it is hooked on.
In the cocoon, one ginormous violation. You said butterfly cocoon. I would never say that. Did I? I did. Oh no. Butterflies do not make cocoons. Butterflies are chrysalises. Moths make cocoons.
Butterflies rest with their wings up, have little clubs at the ends of their antennae, and are active during the day. Moths lay their wings flat on their backs, have feathery antennae without clubs at the end, and are mostly active at night. Ergo, they are very important pollinators for plants that bloom at night. And only moths spin cocoons or pupate underground. Butterflies make chrysalises.
Thank you, nerd. Yep, words matter. Good enough.
Nerd is 100% right. The butterfly chrysalis is not a cocoon at all. It's actually the hardened skin of a caterpillar, ready to digest itself and turn its cells into a butterfly. That's right. Caterpillars turn themselves into goo inside a chrysalis by eating themselves and turning into imaginal cells. Then the goo of imaginal cells transforms into a butterfly. That quirky, wormy thing with sticky feet and busy mandibles is now a winged beauty with a straw for a mouth. Then the cycle begins again. In metamorphosis, an egg becomes a larva, larva becomes pupa, and pupa becomes adult. This life cycle goes around and around, like the wheels on a bicycle. Butterflies are not the only animals that go through metamorphosis. Many insects like bees and ladybugs and amphibians like frogs also metamorphosize. This means they go through 3 to 4 distinct life forms, and the adult form is dramatically different than the previous forms. You might not guess that this will turn into a frog, or that this will become the cutest beetle of all beetles. Sorry, Cheryl, but you can definitely see this turning into this. See what I mean about the eating?